So where are you currently employed?
I'm not.
Are you?
I'm currently unemployed. What I meant to say is I'm currently freelancing.
Not a good answer. You and I both know they're one and the same. Now, are you currently employed?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Ives, why do you want this job?
I'm not sure I get you, Mr. Henson.
Why do you want this job?
I don't. I don't really want a job. You? No, really. I thought one had a better chance of getting a job if one doesn't want one.
If one doesn't need one.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
They're making you get one.
Who's making you get one what?
A job.
Who?
Society.
No. Okay. All right. So now I see now that you went to Stanford.
That's right.
Well, I see now. Stanford, not Stanford.
That's right. That would be Stanford with an N.
Stanford?
That's right.
In Connecticut? I thought Stanford was in California.
It was. I mean, it is. It's one of the satellite campuses.
That's the bullshit.
That's right. Stanford, Connecticut.
Okay, so you ended up attending Stanford, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So moving on, what kind of salary do you expect from this position?
Let me see. Somewhere between the high end of reasonable and the low end of outrageous.
I don't follow you. Can you be a little bit more specific?
Well, let me ask you, how much do you make?
How much do you expect from this job, Mr. Ives?
How much you offer?
Well, I can offer you $45,000 a year.
You serious?
$5,000.
And you expect me to give up my dreams for that premium amount?
I expect you to give up your life. You know, I expect you to give up your life for the company. What am I saying? I'm saying, this is your career. You made the choice, right?
Very clever.
Okay.
Very clever.
All right, now, I'd like to know a bit more about your work history. Your resume indicates a gap in employment. Can you explain that?
I'm sure can. I'll take some time off to help my father. What else do they want to know?
I'm just answering the questions they have to. I'm asking the questions they have prepared for you. All right. Now, how do you work in groups?
Depends.
Depends on what?
On the group?
Explain yourself.
You should know. Those AA meetings are pretty sedate often.
I don't think my drinking problem should be a problem here, okay? I drink because I have a somnambulant marriage with my wife, and the alcohol has an effect on me. Really? Yes.
Okay, let me put it this way. I get along well in those groups where somebody isn't trying to be in charge.
Okay, someone's not jockeying you, is that it?
If you say so.
Okay, that makes sense. Now name a situation in which there was a conflict with a manager where you had to resolve it. How did you get it resolved?
Do you really want to hear this story?
Yes.
Okay. Well, with this one time, I was sitting in the waiting room, and this wannabe-ass manager comes up to me talking about he's in charge. All right, you follow me? So I say to him, you're not in charge. So he points his finger at me, and he has this look on his face like he just caught me screwing the secretary whose pants he hadn't gotten into. So he tells me to get up, and of course I get up, whatever. And we go to the big boss's office, and he blurts out, Bob, he told me I'm not in charge of the QA group. And Bob looks at him and says, Bill, you need to calm down. You need to relax. It looks like you're about to have a heart attack. Then the boss looks at me and he says, is Bill in charge of the QA group? And I said, yeah, he's in charge of the QA group. And then he says, then what's the fucking problem? And I say, I'm not in QA. I don't even fucking work here.
Okay, because your answers seem okay, and your resume is quite impressive. Okay, Mr. Ives, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, you've done such a wonderful job of circumventing the industry.
I tried.
Yeah, I can see how much you tried. Yeah, I do have a couple questions.
Yes.
Let me take down one real quick. How do I know you're not just trying to offer the job to the owner's nephew?
Because I'm the owner's nephew. Because the owner's nephew is a moron. Because the owner's nephew is already employed here. Okay, fine, fella.
So surely you've already gone with your applicants and you narrowed down your choices, right?
Well, we have a pool of applicants, and we'll pick the best one based on the best fit.
Okay. And were there any that stood out to you?
Yeah, there were a few. There were.
And mine was in there?
But we're sitting here, aren't we?
So what else is it going to take for you to make the job off? A DNA test?
DNA test? Why?
The test for the slave gene?
It's not that kind of a place, Mr. Barber. So, are there any other questions for me?
Yeah, I'm really interested in how much you're going to offer me.
Well, Mr. Ives, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to offer you $55,000. $55,000 starting. 65? 75? 85? Jesus Christ!
I think it needs to be more of a numerical value.
$90,000. Okay, $90,000. Okay, that's it. You have to admit, I'm going out on a limb here. That's almost pre-recession. I hope you realize what I'm doing for you here.
Not only do I realize what you're doing, I appreciate it. $90,000.
Yes. Whew. I'm glad that we got through that. I'm glad that's over with. Now, are there any other questions you have for me, Mr. Ives?
Actually, I do. So, how much vacation time does this company offer?
Vacation time? What the hell is that? No, what the hell is that? I've heard that term before.
Everybody out there, everybody. Good job, good job. Okay, folks, now we're going to have a poetry showcase in 1 short second. Blackbeard coming out. That's going to be a rough one. Set, man.